Okay, hello and welcome everyone. We are back with more Little Witch in the Woods. We're getting further and further every time we play, but how far that is? I don't know. I have no idea anymore. I thought we were close like 3 weeks ago to finishing. There's a lot more content, I think, than I imagined, especially since the full release. So who knows? I might have another 7 months of this game. It goes like this, but it's still a really good game. I do love it. But welcome everyone. Hi Nia, I see you are here. I got my bean juice a little bit too late, so it's gonna be slightly longer until I can start sipping on that. That's all right. So we had the book we were trying to still unlock somehow. The potion didn't work, but Arin made out some words enough so we could at least understand that we have to do some sort of ritual. Apparently it seems like it has to do with the freshman ritual at the School of Witches. So we'll see what's going on with that. And it looks like, since Anit and Rub, actually no, he got his name back, Rubrum. Sorry Rubrum, you deserve your name back after whatever it is that you did that I liked. But they're here, which means the last house must be built, which is the last villager to come back to town. So it's good. Anit? Did you sleep well, Ellie? There's a nice breeze outside today, too. Hello, Ellie. The wind feels great. Why have you come to see me together? Alvin's back. I've been sending Rubrum here all alone all the time, and I thought I'd come with him this time. Ellie, before you came, I never imagined the village would grow so much in my wildest dreams. I'm a bit excited. Feels like the day before going. This is a little bit loud on my end. Hold on. The music here seems louder than normal, but I think I kept it louder from when we were playing Peak because everyone was so quiet and I didn't want to blast them. And I haven't turned it down since, so like, I think I had to compensate for that. Yeah, it was like almost 40 for my volume, and I never keep it that high for this game. So. You can keep the messages, oh my god. Heck, does it reflect on your end? I don't know why. What the? When I turn it to 0. When I completely mute it? What? That's really... I'm so sorry, but that's really confusing. That was muted. What? Why when I mute my volume on my end, does it blast the game for you? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. 100%. It was completely muted from... I was looking at the bars. And it was getting lower and lower, and then when I hit muted, it shot up to the red. That's really, really weird. So it does seem like it reflects a little bit. That's so fucking weird. Okay. I'm a bit excited. Feels like the day before going on an outing when I was small. Granny, are we going on an outing? You said like an outing. Chill out, Rub Rub. Yeah, he got his old name back for asking such a dumb question. Not right now. Maybe next time? Be nice if you can come with us too, Ellie. I'm kidding, he'll be Rubrum still. I feel like I took his name once. I'm not gonna do it again. He's Rubrum. I'm craving the pies you make and eat. Apple pie for me. Oh, I got some blueberry pie in the freezer. Oh man, I can't wait to get into those, but I have to finish the rest of the carrot cake. Did you have some earlier, Nia? You said you were going to, but I don't remember if you actually had some. Apple pie for me. Alright, alright. We can't only have pies. I'll make whatever both of you want to eat. Alvin's back. Let's go and meet him. Come on, let's go already. Okay, that's what I was like. I didn't think that you had any. I feel like I would have known somehow. And also, I regret having carrot cake with a fork. Just because all the in-between bits, man. Like, they're just very annoying. Honestly, I'm just an old man. There's no need to get everyone here so early to meet me. Welcome back, Alvin. You look like you're in the pink of health. That's great news. Oh, he's an old deer. Goodness, Annie. You've been away for so long, and you haven't changed at all. She's always been this old? Must be thanks to you that the village was rebuilt so nicely. So happy to see you again. I'm not the only one you should be saying that to, but our Ellie here. Oh, you must be the witch they mentioned in the letters. An honor to meet you. May I ask what the name of the great witch who saved our village is? Good day. I'm Ellie Blue River, the apprentice witch at the witch's house in Wisteria. Oh, Anit's always lavished praise on you in her letters, Miss Witch. I've been dying of curiosity. Well, looks like not that much, huh? You're still alive. I'm Alvin, and I run a sundry store. And new faces, too. Seems that apart from the repairs, something else has happened in the village. Yeah, we got new librarians. Alvin's sundry store is always full of surprises. You better sell good stuff around like you did before. Even better if you can stock my stuff. She's just talking about liquor again, isn't she? I swear to God, man. One can tell a person's tastes from the smallest details. One more good place to go in the village. Yes, that's right. We don't get together this often. Like this often, whatever. It would be a pity if we all just went off now. Let me show you something from my collection. A cool little music box. What do you think? Although this one's not for sale, I have quite a few similar items that are. I mean, it would be kind of cool to get a music box actually in our home, so like when we walk in. I mean, I don't know if it automatically plays, but that would be the idea. I wanted to give a violin performance, but my violin broke on the way here. Can't believe it. You were just advertising your own wares. I was almost fooled. If you have lots of antiques, I may be a bit curious. I don't know why she talks like that still. I mean, okay, it depends on what the music is, for sure. I think in general, though, music boxes aren't creepy. I guess if they started when you walked in immediately. But it would be no different than having, like, a little bell attachment if you could just rig it. It's magic. Like, again, we need to forget everything we know about everything. It's magic. You walk in, magic, it starts. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's just magic. We could do something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Well, if you have anything that might be helpful for adventuring, I'd like to take a look. Been very well preserved. Looks like something from very long ago. But the exterior is very clean and it sounds good. Did you make these yourself, Alvin? I made this myself, but the ones for sale were sourced from reliable merchants or craftsmen. Actually, him and Arya might get along well, since they are both merchants of, like, it seems like far and wide. I'll say, because it sounds like, you know, he's saying reliable merchants or craftsmen. It can't be, like, next door that he's getting these, and he's obviously, he had even said he's not making them all, so kind of curious if they have, like, similar connections. Why? That music box looks really dainty, too. Well, probably because making and selling it isn't price competitive. Getting on in my ears. So do I look for things to while... Do I do look for things to while the time away? Okay, see, I thought I messed up reading. That didn't sound right when I was reading it. To while the time away. Not that I've ever heard of that phrase, but I'm assuming it's common enough phrase. Maybe it's me. I also thought knitting was a boring hobby when I was a lass, but I enjoy it greatly now. Yes, just like that, this is just a hobby. Can I just browse around? Yes, my sundry store is open to everyone. Oh, and this is a little gift to mark our reunion. Fruit-flavored giant candy. Oh my god. 80 is pretty good, actually. The beef bread, I think, is, what, 120? So, I mean, it's definitely up there, especially for free. Apple flavor, yummy. Haven't had this in so long. Peach flavor really shines through. Oh, isn't this the candy Grandpa always brought back for me? Reminds me of the past, when I ate so much in one go, the roof of my mouth was skinned. Oh god. Mine's lemon, it's great. Dear god, that sounds awful, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I do enjoy sour candy and sour things, but if you have too much of it, oh yeah, the roof of your mouth is gonna feel raw. It's all of the, what, ascorbic acid or something? It's some sort of acid, I know that. Oh, what is it? Nia, help me out. It's some sort of acid, I know that. Oh, those candies are... Oh, those are the candies painted on the tin and holding the sewing kit. Those are the candies painted on the tin can holding the sewing kit. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're making a reference to the whole popcorn tins. How normally in those, like, it's like the trope of finding sewing kits in those, like at grandma's house or something. Because threw me for a loop that they were referencing that, because I was, how am I supposed to know that's a thing in this world too? I was filled with candies and fell for it many times. Yeah, the Danish butter cookies. What is that? Hi, Isbeth. Welcome. Do you know on the top of your head what kind of acid it is in, like, sour candies that make them sour? I was saying, like, ascorbic acid, but I was like, I feel like that's not quite right. But I might be right. I don't know. How did you jump to number 1? After a citric acid, that's what it is. Jesus. What's ascorbic acid then? Where did I see that? I don't know, man. I don't know where I saw that. You know what? I've been watching some, that might be why. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was like, where would I have seen that recently or something? Yeah, that makes way more sense. Really famous during my time. Good thing the children these days like it too. There. I'm really grateful everyone came to welcome me back. But your time is important. Don't spend more of your time on an old man like me. Hurry along and take care of your own business. Welcome back, Alvin. It was nice meeting you. Really happy to see you again. Let me know if you ever need help. Welcome. I'll hold you to that then. And we got a new villager now, Alvin. Then, we've only got one household left. Wait, what? We had all of them. Okay, see, I'm not crazy. I was like, what? Oh, is it ours, the witch's house? One household? Which one are you talking about? Aren't there more ruins down here? Someone must have lived there as well. That place has been... Okay, so I'm not crazy. That's what I was like. I thought there was more ruins somewhere, but they made it seem like it was all said and done. I assumed that this wasn't a house as much as it was like maybe like the fountain and just a kind of like a structure, not necessarily a home. This place has been long occupied. Empty for a long time, even before prickly vines started to grow. Although there was a house, it was idle. The swing at the gate was fun to play with, though. How long ago must have this been? A swing? Was it a family with a child? Not a child my age, but there was an old lady Granny's age. Ah, I remember too. She said that her grandchild would visit from time to time, so she asked me to make a swing. Can we bring her back anymore? She moved away to live with her children, though she probably won't come back. She had left this land at our disposal, but we haven't figured out how to use it, so we've left it idle. Which means this plot of land is ownerless. Yeah, what about building a fountain or something? We already have a fountain though. You mean a public facility? Good idea. Since everyone is here, you can voice any suggestions you have. Okay, so I was kind of on the right track. I assumed that's what it was gonna be, but I was wrong that it initially was that, but now it's gonna be. So in the long run, I'm kind of right. When the houses of the former village was just an unrealistic dream for me. But the day has actually come for us to discuss how to use this area. Just do as you see fit. Why do you have to involve me in this? Arden, just shut the fuck up. You're part of the village, man. But Arden, you're also a member of our village. Thanks, Rubrum. I'm gonna live that one down. Very nice to have everyone gather together. Talk about what to build here. Me. What about a museum? Used to exhibit the shiny relics and mysterious objects. Wow, that must be lots of fun. That's actually a great idea. I actually like that. No. No, wait. Shouldn't we first figure out whether there's enough space? I mean, if we do multiple floors or underground, we could do that. It can be hard considering the village's size. Generally speaking, aren't facilities like parks more common? I feel like the whole place is kind of a park, right? Park sounds nice. I can help if you guys want a field of flowers, but the land here is bumpy. Probably hard to find the right location. I want a place for playing. You're the only kid, though. We're gonna build a park for one child, and he's gonna grow up soon enough, and then nobody's gonna use the park. So, looking at the terrain here, come up with a good idea. What do you say, Mr. Alvin? Village with a rich culture can't go without any cultural facility. Ah, you talking about an outdoor theater? That's it, young artist. Young one can be hard, but a small one might be possible. Why'd I say young? What? Giant one. Guys, you just gotta you have to excuse me, okay? I don't know what's going on with me. A theater? I've only seen them in large cities. That's nice. Who says a small village can't have one? What is a theater? Oh, weird. I guess he wouldn't know, would he? Huh. A large area where you can perform plays, sing, and dance. When I was at the school for witches, I wasn't a big fan of performing, though. Must be fun. Looks like we can all agree on building a theater. If so, it's decided. Let's throw another party. Rex is down for parties for sure. Build such a grand structure, how can there be no party? Of course. It's always good to have fun together. Let's divide the work then. Kyla, can you do this? Huh. Who else can do it if not me? Rest assured, I'll build a spectacular stage. I'll be decorating the stage and cleaning the surroundings. To throw a party, we must have food. And Arin, can you lend me a hand too? My cable moved. I saw something move at the corner of my eye. Got a little paranoid. Don't worry. Just don't interfere with the operations of the restaurant. As long as you don't think I'm too clumsy, Arin, stop just being yourself. Jesus Christ, have more confidence, please. Everything she says is, well, maybe I could... It's always... There's so many ellipses in her dialogue. I don't know why they made her such, like... What's the word I'm looking for? I guess just unconfident. Just no confidence at all. Which, I mean, I guess is... Yeah, people are that way, but... After reading a lot of the dialogue like that, it gets a little bit old, I have to be honest. But since we're building a stage, we need performances, right? Like operas or singing? Well, I believe Mr. Alvin can handle this, since he has a top-class violin. And we have, what's his name? Rex, I think he did... Oh, was it... What was he playing? Flute? No, that was the painter, Finch. He has a flute. Rex has a... Oh, I want to say a mandolin for some reason. That sounds very wrong. But we got a couple people here with some instruments. For your information, I will only play a supporting role at most. I don't want to be the protagonist. I want to perform too. Time to show off my dazzling talents. Finch, you should come too. You have a lyre. Right, that's what it was. It was a lyre. Oh, you're embarrassing me. But since there's nothing else I can do, okay. So, everyone has got their duty? What should I do? I can't play any musical instrument. Ellie, you can simply enjoy the performance. You've always been contributing to the village. We owe you so much, and we want to do something for you. Yeah. We have more hands to do it, and now we have more hands to do it. Look, I'm just gonna take a couple seconds to myself here. Let me just like... What the fuck is wrong with me? Alright. Granny says that to sleep well is as important as to play well. And to eat well. I actually ate well tonight, actually. Had some leftover Papa John's, had a half a pizza, and a small Caesar salad. So good. Leave it to us, Ellie. You're making me shy, but if you insist, okay. Okay. That's all for the discussion. When you're ready, let's gather and have the party. You like me some parties. Heck yeah. Why does it suddenly feel like a vacation? How does it feel to have a sweet vacation during your apprenticeship? Well, so leisurely. So boring. You get bored in no time, huh? I just find waiting boring. Although they didn't ask me to work, it's not like I'm banned from participating, right? Since Skylar is responsible for repairing the stage, let me go ask her first. I was like, I figured we were gonna have to gather materials or something, like, honestly. Talk to Skylar about repairing the stage? Yeah, that's easy to do. Back here, kitty. Oh, wait, no, come here. Here, you little bitch. Jingly, jingly. Fine. God, why are they so loud on the scratching post? My God. Honest to God, it's so loud there. Kyla, help us. Help me help you. How's the stage repair going? Hey, Miss Witch. Told you to have some good rest this time. You've become an essential part of Wisteria. After doing so much work every day for so long, it feels awkward to just start idling all of a sudden. You should learn to enjoy your free time. I can empathize with you. Empathize. Experience. Got it. I still stand by. That is like the smartest question I've asked. I had a very hard time intuitively knowing the difference between sympathy and empathy. I don't remember. Oh God, also Kyla's literally killing Ellie over and over. It is annoyingly good. Yeah, Esbeth, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned that, but Like I said, I have a really hard time intuitively knowing whether I should say sympathy or empathy when I'm explaining something. Like, oh, it's easy to sympathize. It's like sympathy or empathy. Like, I can't remember which is which. So I asked Gemini, unfortunately. And I asked him to help me come up with, like, a quick reference, like, rhyming scheme or something, alliteration-wise. And he fucking nailed it. Sympathy. Sorry. Empathy. Experience. And I'm like, that's really good. That's really good. I was like, God damn it. But like, that's an easy way for me to remember it from now on. I'll probably remember that for the rest of my life. And I asked one question. Like, generally speaking, like, fuck AI. But it does have its uses, and this is a good use. Because I learned something. And it's something I can practically use. Anyway. Uh-oh, here she goes again, talking about the tales of herself, a drunkard. When I was an apprentice, I did nothing but drinking in my free time. Couldn't think of anything else to do. Isn't it the same even now? Ooh, fucking got her. Oops, so it is. Isn't there any material lack? Sorry to disappoint you, but Roy has promised to get me all the materials for me. And the other villagers have provided funds for the blueprint. Absolutely nothing left for me to do. We told you to have a break. But since you're so bored, Miss Witch, let me tell you some latest news. I feel like Rex mentioned that he would bring something special, or maybe I'm just imagining things. I'm not sure. That's how it is. I see. Thank you, Kyla. I didn't tell you anything. Okay. Maybe he'll spill the beans. Oh, where's Rex, though, during the day? I think, unfortunately, isn't he in the mushrooms? Unless he happens to be here. No, I'm pretty sure he is in the big mushrooms. Okay. How easily? He's in one of them. I don't remember which one, but maybe I can get there easily now. Actually, I think this is gonna bring me to one, right? I think this brings me to one of them. Go up here, take a left. That's just gonna bring me into the Cloud Valley. But this brings me down to that underground passage that goes across. Yeah, this should actually get me where I'm looking to go. Come on, Ellie, take off. Don't bump into the wall, man. Come on. You're maybe better than that. I think he's like right over here. Is it, unless I'm thinking of the wrong mushroom? Or I'm just completely mistaken. Okay, so it has to be, it's gotta be the other mushroom then. Yeah, because I think he was on the, like, 3/4 of the way down. So this is just the wrong one. But we can get to the other one probably pretty easily now. Like if it's gonna load. This should take us basically there. Oh, he's just right outside here. Okay. Not quite what I expected. Hey. What? What are you doing here, Ellie? Why so scared? As if you were up to something fishy. What do you mean fishy? Never have anything to hide. I'm making a special something to be placed on the stage. How special can it be? I bet it's just some pretty ore at best. What? Who do you think I am? I found constellation ore. What is constellation ore? Constellation ore? I think I've seen them somewhere. Want to take a look? I can make an exception and take you there. I've been wishing I had a company. Okay. What do you say? Are you going? I think he said company, not a company. Good. Ride I take may be a bit dangerous. Keep up even if you're tired. Is this like a mini game or something? Oh, where is this? Actually, this might be the underground. Yeah, this is next to our home, actually, isn't it? When we go up that passage that we were trying to go south, and there was like a sign that had fallen blocking it. I think that's here. I think now we have that unlocked too. Ta-da! How is it? You weren't aware of this place, were you? You're killing me. Thought I was gonna die. Come on. Just climbing a few cliffs. What's the big deal? Cliffs, maybe not then. Where could this possibly... Okay, so this has to be south of... When you come out of the village, south of that, there was this big open area now that has like a cavern. I think we climbed down there, so we'll probably be able to access this now. Which actually, this probably leads to that, which is probably that right there. I'm guessing that's the exit to it. I think that all connects, so I think this is just another underground passage unlocked now. So now that sign should be moved, and we'll be able to go to that big cavern. I figured the whole thing out. Hey, how is it not a big deal? Falling off means an instant death. But you've arrived here in one piece. Besides, some cliffs alone can intimidate a great adventurer. Just in case, don't ever try to come here on your own. Thought of having to take that route back makes me want to cry. Stop crying and cheer up now. Rex is kind of an asshole, huh? See this ore here? Constellation ore. No wonder I found it familiar. I've seen this in a document. Huh? You enjoy reading too? No, she does not. No way. For me, books are like potions to induce sleep. I only came across it in documents when trying to figure out the building structure of the school for witches. Because she was up to no good. This ore is rare and hard to spot, but it can bring prosperity and good luck. That's why they're only used for buildings with unusual significance, right? You know a lot. Exactly. And it's the first time I've seen it since Grandpa showed me one. This used to be a large deposit, but most had gone when I found it. Fortunately, enough is left for us to build a stage. Where's the rest gone? Who knows? Maybe people who used to live here used it to build their significant buildings. Now, you've rested enough? Let's get started digging. This is a pie Anik gave me. Have it when you're hungry from digging. I mean, okay, free pie. Simply digging is boring. Let's see who can mine more. I need to emphasize this in advance. You must mine a decent amount. Don't let me down. We need at least 3 pieces. So that's it? You need 3 pieces and you're trying to, like, make it a big deal? Oh, no. Maybe my pickaxe isn't good enough. Shit. Cancel that. It's not even taking any of the durability. Like, our stamina is completely perfect. It's honestly going to be so much faster for us to just... Oh my god, just do it quickly, I think. Yeah, where is this exactly? Oh, that's going somewhere. Yeah, like I said, might as well get all of this while I'm here. So I'm wondering, does that actually lead somewhere to the right here? Or does that just look... Okay, it just looks like it goes somewhere. Don't know what that is. Can I leave? Will it let me leave? Hey, Ellie, where are you going? What about the mining? Okay, I'm fine. Oh, you're back? Show me how much you've mined. For your information, I've mined quite a lot. Go back to the constellation ore you've mined? Yeah, I got 9 pieces. Whoa, really? You mined so much by yourself. Don't tell me that your hat helped you with your digging. I can give eloquent speeches with my mouth, but certainly not mine with it. Yo, Ellie, I'm impressed. You're quite capable. Yeah, I helped basically rebuild an entire village. You think I can't mine some ore? Honestly, man. Jesus, give me some more credit. Among the witches I know, you have the most physical strength. How many witches do you know, then? Only you. Hey, makes it still true. And what's the point? Celebrate your victory? You can have my treasure. Here, adding my ore to your pile. Good, that should be enough. Let's go back. Well, why can't I go there by myself? Also, I have to basically track him down just to go wherever that is. Wow, we're in the village in no time. My legs. Yeah, after spending so much time in a cave, the village air feels so refreshing. Now, let's give the ore to Kyla. An all-out race is on. I never agreed to participate. Hey, hear me out! Just like over here, isn't she? Yeah, where is he? Give Kyla the constellation ore? Yeah, there we go. Kyla, here you are. It's constellation ore. Rex gave me some just now. How? How did he possibly beat us here? How did we not see him? I don't understand. How fast is this little bastard? Unless he ran up there, gave it to her, and then just took off in the woods somewhere. That's so fast. I'll use this ore. Thanks you guys for getting it. We really deserve some thanks. But does this ore really contain mysterious powers? Whether to believe it is up to you. First man to discover this ore was a wine merchant. He lived 200 years, made a huge fortune. Was he a turtle? Because I feel like what other animals are going to be living that long? Unless it was a witch. Then he went to heaven and became a constellation. But he is still looking for this ore up there. That sounds less believable. Hey, what's going on, Scythe? Welcome, buddy. Hope all is well. The first time I've heard this story. Blacksmiths tend to be interested in ores. Anyway, it's a good thing. And it has motivated me a lot. I'll start repairing tomorrow. It'll probably take one day. Like everything else. Ellie, you brought me some good materials. I like your input too. So, talk to her again, maybe? No? Okay. See you later, lady. So what else is there to do? Actually, can we upgrade the fountain even further? Let's see, is this little guy gonna come out? Don't pickaxe the thing. Come on. Yeah, it looks like there's another spirit on top, but I don't think there actually is. And Roy. What the hell does Roy want? Ah. It's a side quest we're accepting, that's why. I was like, I don't think I have anything. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Roy. Just thinking about you. It's good to see you. Oh? What about me? You remember that flower legend I told you about before? I do, actually. I remember. It was about the gold rosemary, right? Yeah, it was up on that cliffside where they had the, like, picnic blanket laid out so they could see the sun. Oh, sorry, actually see the moon. Excuse me. Why do you ask about the legend? Wonder if you might be interested in the other flower legends. I hadn't really thought about it before you mentioned them. In that case, could you spare a moment for me? Yeah, why not? Do you have another interesting story? Yes. A story I'd like to tell, if you're willing to listen. You know, you seem really interested in legends and such, Roy. Is there a special reason? Well, partly it's for recommending flowers to customers, but... What? Bit off topic, but... Do you have any treasured possessions, Ellie? Let's see. The boots from my mom, or the fountain pen my dad gave me for my birthday? Oh, and I treasure Virgil in my own way. I doubt you know the meaning of the word. Hey, name another witch who looks after her hat as well as I do. I see. Those are all wonderful things. I have something like that too. I don't normally show it to anyone, but since it's you, Ellie, the one who helped me return to the village and open this shop, I think it'd be okay to show you. What is it? What is it? Left it in my room, so I'll need to go get it. Would you mind waiting inside the shop for a moment? I can do that. You mean do nothing? Oh my god. Beauty and the Beast. Only instead of a red flower, it's a blue flower. Flower is the one that was so special to me. Is this a blue rose? Never seen a blue rose before. Imagine not. They're not a common sight. They're so rare. How did you get one, Roy? If he's a florist, I feel like it's not that weird for him to... Oh, he was in the war. What? This flower? Found it during the war. What war? I had a teacher in the army. Someone I looked up to like a father. He helped me become a soldier. No strings attached. He's also a comrade I served with for a long time. My teacher and I once faced a life and death situation during the war. What helped us survive that ordeal was this very blue rose. Must have really taken good care of it. It's still so fresh. How old is it? It was before the prickly vines appeared and I left the village. In fact, it was long before I settled in Wisteria. So probably a couple of decades for sure. And it hasn't wilted? No. It's a miracle. Wow. That sounds like something out of a legend. Yeah. Didn't mean to talk about myself so much, but it is. We survived, and my teacher lost a leg in that battle. He was discharged soon after. I left not long after that, too. Oh. As I said, my teacher's like a father to me, so I've kept sending letters. He's always a stoic person, so I've only ever received one reply. Well, that's kind of sad. Maybe he can come to the village. This place is pretty chill. However, none of my letters have been returned, so I believe he's doing well. Actually, I mean, yeah, because, I mean, if you have a return address, if it can't reach the person, I imagine it would return, because it's supposed to anyway. I always live by the saying, no news is good news. I also like that. In a way. Or someone's just not telling you stuff. But I feel like in general, no news is good news, because that means nothing bad's happening. So the reason you're interested in legends is because of what happened back then? Yes. That, and I like to have something interesting to write to my teacher. My daily life isn't very special, so I share these stories as a way of keeping in touch. But he's really happy every time he gets a letter from you. I hope so. Actually, that's why I have a favor to ask you, Ellie. I'd like to send the flower from the temple to my teacher. Flower from the temple. Oh, right. But to do that, I think I'd need permission from the cat god. They haven't appeared to me during my prayers. I heard that you were instrumental in restoring the temple. So I thought if you came with me, cat god might be more inclined to answer. Oh, that was nothing, really. If that's all, I'm sure Black Cat God will give us permission. Black Cat God is not exactly the best person to try to get good information out of. At least not a clear message. Will you come with me now? Sure, let's go. Sure. I'm glad Ellie and I think similar enough. Let's pray. You really are the Black Cat God. Greetings, Black Cat God. I'm Roy, the florist of the village. I've run the flower shop there for years. I wonder if you might remember. Hello, Black Cat God. If it's alright, may I take a few blossoms from your temple? Life always demands an equal price. Right, actually, we're gonna need to leave some tea leaves or something, right? If you wish to claim the promised flower, offer instead an ever-blooming flower. Oh no, ever-blooming. Is that gonna be his, rose? Huh? That doesn't even exist! Present it among the living flowers, and make your offering. The living flowers bloom in the heart. Do this, and the promised flower will be yours. Could you maybe explain that in fewer riddles? Shit. Yeah, that's what I was like, White Cat God's gonna be the one to ask. And just like that, gone again. Ever-blooming flower. If a flower like that existed, don't you think we'd have found it by now? There might be a hidden meaning. If we think simply, perhaps it means an artificial flower. But that's just a fake flower, isn't it? True, but it's still a flower that never fades. And since the god stressed it must be offered among the living flowers, maybe it means the opposite. It's simply not alive. That does make sense. But even if it's an artificial flower, there are way too many kinds. I have a book that lists the meaning of flowers. If we study it, it might point us in the right direction. Besides the ever-blooming flower, the so-called living flower is likely a riddle too. What could be the living flower blooming in the heart? Ah! Does something come to mind? I mean, I would think rose, because roses are typically romantic, heart, you know. That brooch on your chest. Isn't it shaped like a flower? You're right. Ah, a flower on the heart. But it's still not a real living flower. The brooch is shaped like a pansy. I make a pansy bouquet. Might work. But what if we're wrong? All this is just guesswork. We could either ask the white cat god, or we could just give it a shot anyway. I feel like, honestly, it's one of those things, I feel like the gods would be lenient enough to where it's like, you really tried, clearly. I'm gonna give it to you anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect and right. Or maybe they're very particular and they're like, no, you need to do exactly what I say, or no go. Even we are. Black Cat God will see the effort. See? Roy's on the right path. Alright. Then I'll track down... Actually, do we know where to find those kind of flowers? Maybe not. I'll track down what the ever-blooming flower might be. Thank you, Ellie. Let me get my book. I'll put this book at my flower shop. Feel free to check it anytime. Ugh, book. What's the matter? Nope. Anyway, good luck with your part. Thank you, Ellie. Truly. Once you're ready, come find me. Okay, so some sort of ever-blooming flower. Let's get the meaning of the flower. Got it. Oh my god. It's very annoying when I go live that I end up tired. Like I said, I think it's maybe a time of day thing. But I feel like, do I change my stream schedule? I don't think so. It seems like it works best for like my daily routine. Oh, he's got a quest over there. Too early wouldn't work for sure. I'm too unreliable early. I can't trust my body enough to not need extra sleep out of nowhere. I mean, actually, you know what? Maybe. Because that actually makes a lot of sense. Hey, Alvin, next to the waterfall. Miss Ellie, do you have a moment? Yeah, what's up, Alvin? I'm a bit curious about the story behind the broom you ride, Miss Ellie. Could you tell me more about it? This is probably just an ordinary broom. No story? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed. I mean, I bought it. Great. Must be hard to find a decent broom in such a remote village. I think this broom's pretty decent. Miss Ellie, besides bread, there's no such thing as pretty decent in life. Once should strive, not one. So, again, typo guys, just fix it whenever you watch my stream, devs. One should strive for excellence for everything. As the broom is a symbol of a witch's honor. Pretty decent, not enough. But I can't find a better broom. Well, can't argue about that. Oh, right. Can I ask you for a favor? Favor? What kind of favor? I want to make something. I don't have enough materials. Would you please go to the Cloud Valley and collect materials for me? Let me see. Around 3 spotted branches should be enough. Can you do it? It's a piece of cake. I'll leave it to you then. Yeah, that's really easy. As long as the script is interesting. Okay, that was very confusing. That was just a side thing. 3 spotted branches. Wait, actually, hold on. Damn. I was like, I might have them on me right now. But actually, I'll be able to get those pretty quickly. And I have a weird feeling that he's just messing with us. Because it sounds like he wants to give us a new broom. Or make us, or have us a new broom made. Something along the lines of those. If that's the case. Pretty cool, bro. I like him already. I'm just gonna get a couple extras anyway. Because it's not like we're probably not gonna need them for something, you know? It's only a matter of time. This is one of the easiest quests I've ever had. Except for if I had it on me already. I'll check later, because I am very curious if that does lead where I think it does. To that cave that Rex took us to. That feels right, but I don't know, maybe. This is a quest. Oh, oops. Want to get in the speed? Well, yes. Got the materials. Excellent. I should give you something in return, right? No, really. It's not a big deal. There's no need to be courteous. This benefits both of us. Huh? I asked you to help me collecting materials because my crafting tools were damaged. Now that I have the materials, I can make necessities for you. What necessities? An excellent broom. Wow, you can make witch's broom? Huh. I hope my skills haven't rusted. Of course, it's not free. Quality goods don't come cheap. Alvin, are you a witch? You don't have to be a witch to make a witch's broom, right? I have no idea. That's true, but I'll tell you when I'm ready. Please come back then. Alright. Find anything strange? Maybe say that something bad happens. I mean, about Alvin. Don't you feel something's off? No, we'll find out anything meaningful. He is indeed unusual. Maybe he's a witch. He doesn't have to be a witch to make brooms. That's true, but it's not really a bad thing, even if he's a witch. You're a witch too. Well, you're more of an exception. Hey, anyway, my gut tells me something's not right. Your hat tells you to stop overthinking. Let's investigate. Let's ask the villagers. Who is Alvin? What kind of person is Alvin? Other villagers might know something. Or we could just not accuse the fucking guy. He's here to help us out and do us a favor. And the first thing we do is accuse him. Like, I don't know, man. He seems weird. Let's go investigate and ask the other villagers about him behind his back. Instead of talking to him directly. But he also did seem a little wishy-washy there. So, I guess it's hard to ask somebody directly if you can't trust their answer. She's not gonna know Alvin. Yeah, that's what it's like. Why would she know about him? Unfortunately, I don't think Rex is down here. My only problem is if I want to go talk to Rex, he's gonna be way the hell off somewhere else. But I don't think because he's brand new, he also probably wouldn't know really anything about Alvin. It wouldn't make any sense. They're brand new to the village. You're here. Yeah. How was it, Arden? Still the same. Ever after... What? Oh, that's what popped up. His quest is continuing. I was like, what are they talking about? Still the same. Even after eating that candy or something. Couldn't sleep because of the dream. You still recall nothing about the curse? Well, like I said, I can roughly remember, but I don't exactly know who it was. Still, wasn't there any kind of trace left? I searched the inside of the restaurant after you left. There was nothing in particular. Come to think of it, there are things I put outside because I'm going to throw them away. Take a look at them. Why would you throw them away? Because I don't know why they're here. They just seem to have popped up. Thrown away quite a few things like this in the past. Some of them seem to have been taken by other people. If you see something you like, you can take it. Might be cursed though. Never mind then. I mean, I'm curious enough to check it out, but first... Who is Alvin? Not like ordinary people. He exudes the aura of those people. Whoa. First off, Arden, what do you mean by those people? What kind of people? Those people can completely change others' lives. What do you mean? Literally what I said. What does that mean? On the bright side, they can love and care for others, heal wounds, and impart incredible knowledge. What are you and on the dark side? They can harm others, physically or mentally. What are you talking about? It's that kind of aura. But it might not be entirely accurate. Okay. I feel like you're also now just accusing this guy. Just saying like he gives off a weird aura that he might physically or mentally harm you, but maybe not. Basically what he just told me. I don't know, man. Arden's got problems himself. He needs to work some shit out, man. Alvin. Not quite sure. Is there anything strange about him? Strange? Everyone's unique in their own way. Alvin's craftsmanship seems quite good, but I haven't seen him using his skills to help other people. Help other people? Yeah, never seen him like make, sell, or repair anything for others. I've got no idea where he's got most of his items in his sundry store. Weird, right? Normally a skilled craftsman would want to showcase their skills and help others. Okay, see, that makes a little more sense. Just this ethereal, like, yeah, I don't know where he gets his stuff, And I've never seen him work on anything. He's not helping people. Like, what does he do? Take a look at the inside. Wasn't expecting much. See what I found. I'm a genius. Box is a treasure chest. Remind me of your mother because she used to open every chest she found. I've done the same thing since I started playing this game, to be fair. Only Arin would put food ingredients in a treasure chest. Just food? But still, food ingredients should be put in a treasure chest. It's up to the owner to decide what to put in it. Alright. That's true. It's his. We did that update? Okay, that's what I was like. I don't think that's actually what it was. Restaurant decorated with weapons feels scary. It will make people want to curse it. Look at those cracks. What's there to look at? They're just old, broken sword and shield. Maybe there's something written on them. It's nothing. I said they're just old things. The wretched souls of a treasure-seeking warrior down by the dragon's flames has possessed... Nope. Yeah, she's thinking a little bit too much into this. Why are there so many radishes? I don't think radish is needed in stews. It's not radish, it's parsnip. Oh man. Parsnips just make me think of Stardew Valley. Of course. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's the first seeds that you get. You get like, what, 10 parsnip seeds to start with or something? An ingredient often put in stews and pies. Ah. No, I searched all the way to the bottom and found nothing but radish. Told you that it's parsnip. This is really surprising. Just junk. Nothing but junk. Because the world is not your oyster? Why do you sound like it's someone else's business? It can't be like this. Oh, does it actually depend on the farm? Didn't know that. But also, I don't know why I'm questioning. Like you of all people wouldn't know that answer. So, interesting. I learned something. I'm not questioning it in the slightest. You're the only person here I would for sure depend on that answer for. What are you gonna do? Arden said some of the things thrown away seem to have been taken by other people. I should go ask the villagers. Oh shit, we're asking more people about more stuff. Be much better than just looking through junk. Alright, well I'm gonna go back in now and talk to Kyla about the junk. Source of the curse. Curse. Interesting. Wouldn't be surprised if Arden's cursed. After all, he's a dragon with a long face. That's right, he's so cold. He really isn't very easygoing. Kyla, have you ever seen anything Arden threw away? Oh yeah, I've got this one. He actually threw away such a nice wine glass. There are letters engraved. Yep, there are 2 conspicuous A's engraved. Maybe it meant a curse on Arden? I mean, okay, I doubt it, but it's a theory. It's the best theory so far we have. Let me see what Roy's up to over here. Well, thank God he's actually here. Who is Alvin? Oh, he doesn't know anything about Alvin. Why? Okay, he doesn't know a goddamn thing. Let me look at this, though. Give me the book that Roy mentioned. Alright, let's take a look. The Tongue of Flowers. I don't think we need to look at any of this right now, right? Because the one we're looking for... Actually, no, we do need to. Yeah, because we need to find out the flower that we're looking for about living or something. Monk from a distant continent climbed a mountain to rest and briefly fall asleep. In his dream, he encountered a flower with a powerful scent unlike any he had ever known. Fragrance was so profound and beautiful that the monk became desperate to find it. He searched and searched for the flower, but could not find it before he awoke. Upon awakening, the monk named the unknown flower Immortality and searched for it endlessly. Well, okay, so it's got to be that one, right? Even when his hair turned white, he could not forget the scent that lingered in his heart. Flatcott mentioned ever-blooming flowers. Blue must be one of the flowers from this book. And it has to be artificial, right? Of course. Don't tell me you're planning to make it yourself. If it were just a gift, maybe. But this is for the cat god. It has to be well made. Oh, that's it. Alvin is really skilled. Is he? How would we know this? Let's find out what the ever-blooming flower is and ask Alvin to make it. Flower sculpture. Investigate and choose the ever-blooming flower, then ask Alvin to craft. So, ever-blooming, immortality makes sense to me. So, probably Daphne. We've already looked at Rosemary. That was the first thing. Let's look at Adonis. A god fell in love with a beautiful youth. The god adorned the youth and was always by his side, until one day duty called him away. Another god, jealous of their love, transformed into a boar and took the youth's life. So, the youth's name became the god's eternal, sorrowful memory. Tongue of flowers. Okay, well, I don't feel like that's it. Syria. A pair of twins fell in love with the same person. Realizing this, they were tormented. Their bond was too deep to choose love, yet their love was too deep to choose bond. In the end, they made the same choice, becoming trees intertwined, as if embracing one another. They comforted each other, saying that being intoxicated by love is a bittersweet fate. Okay, not really feeling... I mean... maybe Wisteria? Daphne feels more like it just because of the immortality. So, let's go do that one. It's a task given by the Black Cat God. If you desire the promised flower, then bring me an ever-blooming flower in its stead. Present that flower among living flowers. And that living flower bloom in the heart, right? I believe the living flowers bloom in the heart refers to the pansies on my brooch. So, I decided to prepare a pansy bouquet. Again, what is wrong with me tonight? I don't understand. And you, Ellie, agreed to look for finding an ever-blooming flower. I've left a book with relevant information inside the flower shop for you. Feel free to look at it anytime. Okay, I feel like it's gonna be the Daphne. So I'm gonna say it's the Daphne, and if I'm wrong, then, I don't know, maybe Roy should have helped me. This is like right up his alley. What do you know? Who is Alvin? Okay. No, wait, that's a taboo word. No, Arya, I don't mean pepper. Really, the mention of a curse just makes me shudder. Oh, alright. Anit! No, go away. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Welcome, got it. Hey, who's Alvin? He's a fashionable old man. Bit out of place for the countryside villa. You know, I wish that I was. But unfortunately, I am not. But I do feel like I can predict Nia decently whenever we're talking. You can attest to this. How many times have I ever said, I already know what you're gonna say? And I'm dead on. I even know what she's gonna say sometimes, what I would say in response, and then what she would say after that. In my own personal life, I can predict the fucking future. Any other situation, I have no idea what's going on at any given moment. I am completely lost. He's not particularly close to the villagers, but he's not a bad person. How was that when we first arrived? At the beginning? Let me think. He hardly ever talked about himself, so... I am a huge Nia fan. Biggest fan, I'd say. Biggest fan that I know of. I don't know. Maybe there's a bigger fan. Who knows? But I doubt it. She's kind of like the best thing ever. Literally. So. Hey, Nia. Love you. I have no problem admitting that I am absolutely, completely, and deeply in love with Nia. No problem saying that. It's not embarrassing. It's just true. She's amazing. Ah, I remember now. He chatted with me when he first arrived. Talked about all sorts of things. At that time, he said this place is perfect for a retiring actor. He's an actor? That's weird. Yeah, see, Scythe, I'm not the only one then. Then again, it gets to the point where, like, I've said certain things so many times that I know what she's gonna say because I've said that, and there's, like, typical responses. It's a two-way street, for sure. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of times that I know that she knows exactly what I'm gonna say without me saying it. That's just how it works. You get to know each other so well that you start to finish each other's. Sentences. Scythe, are you in love with me? Is that what's going on right now? Are you confessing your love on stream to me in front of my fiance? The audacity of this man. Sandwiches, exactly. No, we don't, because I usually have gluten sandwiches and you can't have those. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to all these people. We can't. I mean, I can eat your sandwiches. I just prefer not to. The bread's not that great. And you can't eat my sandwiches because they'll ruin your week. You can't have gluten. It's basically illegal. I think he was probably a famous actor when he was younger. Oh, like one of those baby actors for, like, Huggies. Then he used to sit by the fountain every night. Maybe he still misses his past career as an actor. Nothing particularly special, I guess. Huh? Virgil, have you heard anything? I think this guy is just a retired actor with excellent skills, but a bad personality. Don't you remember what Arden said? There must be something wrong with Alvin. That's not what he said exactly. And he might even be a witch. It'd be really strange if he really is a witch. Exactly. It's chilling to think a witch might have been an actor. Why? What? With the personality of witches, they could never be actors. But what if a witch pretended to be an actor to hide something? I feel like I'm even more lost on where they're going with this. Hiding it pretty well if that's the case. Let's investigate whether he's really a witch. How do we investigate? People said that he's never at home every night. Let's take a look inside during that time. This guy just came back to the village and we're planning on breaking into his home. What is wrong with this lady? Ellie, just, can you not for 5 fucking minutes accuse people? Seriously. I don't understand. But Kent is guilty as fuck. Like, I still don't care how that played out last time. I don't trust Kent. 0%. Break into someone's house at night? It's fine. I'll just take a quick peek and then leave. We're gonna die. That's it. This is the last day we're gonna be playing this because Ellie's gonna be murdered by this man. Not sure. Goes to the curse. Someone who would curse Arden. Who would curse a good dragon like Arden? Good dragon? Right? Not in the slightest. Really, it's just a sweet gesture to the rest of the village. Ellie, that wasn't the case with you. He was mean when talking to me. I suppose there's some kind of story behind it? Speaking of a story, have you ever received anything from Arden? He was about to throw away a bunch of good stuff, so I took one. Here it is. Isn't it a little small for Arden to wear? No wonder he wanted to throw it away. Maybe there used to be someone else at the restaurant. Maybe. Maybe somebody cursed that person who was at the restaurant, but inadvertently the restaurant itself got cursed, or Arden got cursed. Maybe he's innocent in the end. Maybe he's just a good dragon, like she said. Or maybe not. He's definitely very off-putting. Oh no, where's Kyla? Oh, she's at the restaurant. We already talked to her. We already said hi. We already asked her all the stuff. Room. No, I don't want to play. Shut up. Curse. What is a curse? Is it on treasures? Curse may ban you from saying anything other than praises for nature. Ah, because Arya was cursed, if you remember, at like the very beginning. We'll keep you having nightmares. And wobbly. pretty sure it's supposed to be unable. But it says wobble. Sleep well. Or make you have hiccups every time you eat an apple. That sounds awful. Did Arden get one? Maybe. I'm investigating because I'm not sure. Did you happen to take anything that Arden threw away? Yes, this one. Sparkly and pretty. Of course, it's a tea set. Teacup with a gold coin drawn on it. That's quite materialistic. I can't imagine Arden using this. Arden said he was throwing away because he no longer needed it. Oh, Ellie. Arden had thrown away many other things. Arya told me that when she gave me candy. I tried to ask her, and she was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll just go ask Arya then. Thanks, Rubrum. I literally asked him. I'm sorry, I literally asked her. But okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, first off, don't be so fucking rude, Rubrum, okay? Just tell me that, but be nicer. I'm fragile. God, I take everything as a stab. Alright, so she still doesn't know about that anyway. I think you saw Arden throwing away stuff. Can you describe the situation? It sounds like a crime scene. It was not that long after you removed the prickly vines. I saw Arden carrying a huge package. I saw him on my way to the village. I think he was heading towards the forest. Are you looking for the thing that curses Arden? I'm not sure if it's a curse yet. Okay, so she does know about it. That's what I was like, that was a weird thing for her to say out of nowhere. Cheer up. Prove the innocence of my pepper. Okay. Find the things Arden discarded deep in the woods. Okay. Well, first off... Okay. To Alvin's place to have him start crafting this flower for us. Start looking for this guy now. Welcome, have a look at the goods. I don't care. Flower sculpture that looks real? Planning a new stage prop, Miss Witch. Not quite. It's actually an assignment from the Black Cat God. Oh, fuck. Why? Why is it buffering? It's perfect on my end. Anyone else having buffering issues? You know what? This is another reason for me to get the multi-streaming going, because then it'll tell me whether it's a YouTube problem or if it is a an internet problem on our end. Because if it's an internet problem on our end, there's something I can do about it. I mean, maybe. If it is a... That's so weird. Why is it having problems? Especially when I have no dropped frames, no anything. Everything, stat-wise, is perfect. Very confusing. Oh. Small dip. Yep. Small dip, but... Is it maybe an H... Like I said, my only thought is that, is it a streaming on YouTube thing? Or is it, like, from my end, is it an internet problem? Because maybe I just have to start exporting the video in 720 instead of 1080. But the only problem there is that for shorts and everything, actually, I can record... I can probably record the VODs locally in full HD and stream in 720. That way, if I'm going to be doing a short or anything, I can upload it and it should be a higher quality. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about some things because I don't know why it's having these problems, man. Very annoying, though. Not quite. It's actually an assignment from the Black Cat God. Divine trial, is it? Now that is a curious tale. And how will you pay the price? Is there something you need? I just tell me the story afterwards. That'll be enough. I don't have quite enough materials on hand. I have a giant branch on me now, I think? To make even one sculpture, you'll need to bring me one giant branch. That's easy enough. I can bring as many as you need. Then what shall I craft for you? First, I'll fetch that giant branch. I have a giant spotted branch. Okay. Heck. Was it only one time for a moment? Because it sounds like Scythe was having... Okay, so actually, this is really good information. About how many times has it happened for each person? Because I think it's safe to assume that whoever has the lowest number is more realistically how many times it's actually having problems. Because why would one person have one issue, but two people have maybe three? Like, if there's 3 hiccups for everyone else, but 1 hiccup for one person, why would... I mean, once for about a minute this time. Okay, so it was only one time. Like I said, that's what I'm trying to figure out. If it's just one time, that should be easy to figure out. And find out, like, maybe what's exactly going on. Because if it's only once, I feel like that's negligible. I feel like plenty of streams have something happen during them over the course of a couple hours. Okay, so for some reason, Scythe, it seems like yours is the most unstable. Everyone else has it at either auto or 1080, I imagine, right? Because I said that it's really good information that the lowest number is the most likely number of actual hiccups. Hey, here's the branch. Right. It messed me up because there was a list technically of 4. But, yeah, that's true. On your phone? Well, Nia's on PC, you're on your phone. Scythe is on PC, I'm pretty sure. But, so I'm not sure. I'm going to assume that there's only been 1 hiccup, and it wasn't very long. And we'll go from there. Please craft a Daphne fragment. One moment. I'm hoping this is right. Here it is. Daphne fragment. Despite being just a fragment, it emits a subtle fragrance that seems as if it will never fade. Never fade. Thank you. Now we just need to take this to Roy to meet with the Black Cat God. Are you sure that's the right flower? I'm sure. I really hope it's the right flower. Okay, so if it's not long, then good. But yeah, why it would happen more for Scythe? That's got to be that has to be a local issue rather than like an issue on my end. Because I'm curious if I don't know if there's because I've looked. There is not another internet service provider in this area that offers better upload speeds. Because there is 2 places. There is CenturyLink does offer fiber. Not where we live exactly. Hasn't quite reached here yet. They have it where we used to live in like those areas, but not out here. There was another brand, Wired, actually, Wyyyerd, I think it's like a newer company that is apparently expanding very quickly. And they also have just not reached this area. They are in Arizona and California primarily. Just hasn't reached here. So, in time, we'll probably switch to fiber. Because, why not? Like, it's just the smart thing to do. But for right now, it's gonna be what we can get. Which is still good. It's great internet, don't get me wrong. But my concern is that if I have it right now and it's having hiccups with one stream, if I wanted to multi-stream on here and on Twitch, more hiccups maybe? I don't know. Or maybe just sometimes there's just interruptions. Maybe it has nothing to do with the speeds as much as it is just interruptions happen sometimes. And regardless of how many streams I would be doing, it's going to interrupt them. Know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That's by giving the plaque. Alright. The little flower first depends on my root, so left speak. Oh, we gotta go to the we had to do the quest thing the whole time. Right, the black cat got me seen during the day. Okay. Well, I have to wait for that. And it's nighttime. So now that it's nighttime, I could go to the forest to look for that stuff, but it's much closer to stay in town and go sneak into Alvin's place like an awful neighbor. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna be a really terrible neighbor and break into his home. By break into his home, I mean literally just enter it. Oh shit, he's still here. What if we have to, when Alvin is away. Well, when is he away? Leave, bitch. Go somewhere. Alright, well... Oh. If we stay in the shadows, he won't even see us. Or we can just go right past him and go into his home, and it'll probably be fine, right? Well, maybe he has to be, like, in position first. Or maybe... No? No? No. Try it again. Still no. What are we supposed to do? Do we... Like I said, so maybe he has to actually get to where he was trying to be. Like, we have to wait for him to basically, like, stop wherever he was going. But now, I don't know where he was going in the first place. So how will I ever know when he's gotten there? Shish. Well, it's not this bench, anyway. Maybe he's going down here? No? That's a big no. Maybe he was by the library, though. You going by the library? Also no. So there's Roy. Ah, then we'll just talk to him. Sorry, I can't put my pen down. I already did that, so... Okay, so now that he's actually there, maybe now we do it. Enter the sundry store when Alvin is away. Alvin is currently away. I am going to enter the sundry store. Yeah, I think he had to technically get in position first, like get to his new location, and then the game updated his positioning. Very well. Looks like nobody's around. Let's search for evidence that proves his witch identity. Which identity? Just some ordinary stuff. Yeah, probably. A few ordinary boxes. Can't open them. I'll just peek through the cracks. Oh, there seems to be something behind these boxes. Don't forget that we're trespassing. Moving the boxes might leave a trace. Got it. Ellie, why are you such an awful person? What's this? Oh, he seems to own some expensive items. Don't talk like a thief. What thief? This clock is quite common. Hold on. This intricate clock. Looks like something from the clock alley in Lucerne Ortu, right? Even if it is, doesn't prove he's a witch. Clock alley also opens to ordinary people. So is that kind of like Diagon Alley? Because that's what it sounds like. It opens to. So that's a dead end. But their clocks are super expensive. Wonder why he'd use something like this. Or it was a gift. Maybe he did some work and helped somebody. And as an appreciation, to show their appreciation, they got him this really nice watch. Not that crazy to think, man. People gift Rolexes, which is insane to me, but technically it happens. Nothing unusual here. What's this? Why are there a stack of papers? Why wouldn't there be a stack of papers? It's a sundry store. He does sales. He commissions things. What do you mean? It's not weird to see a stack of papers in a shop. Important information is usually written on the paper. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be important. Looks like receipts or something. Not clear what they're about. Take a closer look. Maybe it's a lead. Wait a minute. I recognize this. It's a receipt from the Red Cauldron. I recognize that seal. This is legitimate evidence. Not necessarily. Besides making witch tools, the Red Cauldron also makes regular tools. Alvin might just be buying stuff from the Society of Witches to sell. At least it shows he's somewhat related to the Society of Witches. That is true. Because yeah, if he's in the market of sundries and like buying and selling things, because he said very specifically some things he can't get, but he has people he buys from. He already said that. Not weird to think that he might go to those places to buy and sell. Let me see. Is this a key? Looks quite peculiar. Seems like it would be quite difficult to make. Yeah. Probably isn't meant for ordinary locks. Don't take it with you. I know. By the way, I can't see anything here that needs a key. Anyway, let's make note of it for now. Virgil! I feel like you're up to something. I haven't said anything yet, have I? You've said a lot of things. You want to move the boxes, don't you? Because we have to find we have yet to find any conclusive evidence. Does that mean Alvin isn't a witch? No. There must be something I haven't found yet. Boy, that is some wild thinking. Are they guilty? It's like, oh, it means they're innocent. No, it means I haven't proven that they're guilty. That's not what that means. Or maybe they're actually innocent. Could you imagine a world in which everyone was always guilty because you just need to find the right evidence first? I don't think so. Ellie lives in a wild, crazy imagination and all of her own. Want to move the boxes. Let's stack them on the carpet first so we can place them back easily later. I don't get it, man. So let's please make sure we actually... Oh shit, there actually is something here. Oh my god. It's a latch. But still, it's his latch. Like, who cares? We also already knew that there was a basement. It's not weird. There's literally windows below. It's a 2-story place. Wow, look at this, Virgil. It's Luna coin. Lunar coins. And this brooch. It's a witch brooch. Just as I suspected. Alvin was once a witch. Still, it doesn't prove that. The suspicion just got a lot stronger. Plus, there's this door deliberately hidden behind the boxes because he enjoys and wants his privacy. What could be behind this door? Seems to be locked. Need any help, Miss Witch? Yes, Alvin! Seems like you're looking for something. I left something at the sundry store. That's so. Did you find it? Yes, found it. Good. Well, besides that, do you have anything else to say? Yeah. Alvin, you're actually a witch, aren't you? Yes. The clock and the receipt in the drawer might not count for much, but this brooch is concrete evidence. Stop denying. Wait, what? I am indeed a witch. I didn't intend to hide it. You had the Clock Alley products and workshop receipts, yet you didn't use them as evidence, which shows your cautiousness. That's good. Even now, you're not showing any fear. I'm impressed. Then, there must be something under that hidden door, right? You wouldn't pile up boxes on top of what was a frequently used room. I stacked them there when I moved here, and I forgot about it. It's my personal workshop down there. Would you like a tour? Huh? Okay. Well, see? Easy as that. All we had to do is just ask him. Actually, we did ask him, I think. No, we suspected him. Did we ask him? I feel like we kind of... I think earlier when we first, like, talked to him privately, I think we kind of insinuated, but I don't think we asked him directly. We just thought it was weird. I haven't finished tidying up yet. Been busy with moving. My tools got broken. Just an ordinary workshop. Huh. Now that the tools are fixed, it's time for a thorough cleanup. Wait, why don't you go back for today? Sure. Oh, can I ask one more question? Go ahead. Alvin, you're clearly a witch. How did you end up as an actor? I heard that witches wouldn't be interested in acting at all. Says who? Why can't witches be actors? Honestly. Is this still the case now? Witches really never change. I'm not an actor. Huh? But I did work with a theater troupe, making stage props. I wouldn't want to take the stage myself. Ah, so you're not an actor. Young and brave people like you, Miss Ellie, make good actors. I'm terrible at acting, and I never wanted to be an actor. Witches are probably all the same, but Miss Ellie, in some sense, everyone is an actor on the stage of the world. What do you mean? We're all actors, but some are leads, some are supporting roles. I've stepped down from the stage. Now you, Miss Ellie, seem to be the main character. I mean, it's true. She is the main character. I'm not that great, really. No, Miss Ellie. Sorry, no. Miss Ellie is an excellent lead. Show confidence in your performance. It's quite late. Time for the curtain call. Feel free to visit anytime. Next time, there's no need to sneak in. Of course, I'm really sorry about today. I'll visit again soon. All the world's a stage. Take care. I feel like Alvin was too open to be sketchy. He was just like, yeah, I'm a witch. Yeah, well, it's my workshop down there. Want to check it out? It's like, oh. Okay. There's no gotcha moment if they just tell you. It's like, oh, that's just fact now. Okay, cool. Moving on. Phew. Glad it ended smoothly. Alvin really is a witch. What a surprise. But let's not dwell on it too much. The things Alvin said at the end. Since he's stepping down from the stage, it means he once stood on it, right? Seems so. When Alvin was on stage, what happened? Why did he step down? People at his age usually have done something important in their life. There's no point pondering about all this. It's time to sleep. Alright. Okay, well that's done anyway. Discarded stuff. God, Kyla, Candy. Got it. Right, that was just a really... like, she has no sense of danger, I guess. Because I'm 100% with you. That's one of the worst ideas you can do. The problem is, I've seen too many horror movies, you know? Not at least without saying, like, hey, Anit, like, I just want to let you know, I know you're not going to approve, but I'm going to sneak into Alvin's because I suspect this and that. It's like, okay, like, at least you told somebody. Maybe this isn't where I think it is. Weird. But yeah, at least tell somebody that you're going to be there. Because that's, like, always the trope of, like, oh, I'm going to go sneaking around, but I'm not going to let anyone know where I'm going or tell anyone anything. I'll even lie about where I'm going to be so that way nobody knows. It's like, well, that's the dumbest fucking idea you could possibly ever do. Now nobody knows where you are, and everyone thinks that you're somewhere else, because why would they assume that you lied about it? Or tell Rubrum. He's young enough, I think he'd be really excited at the idea of, like, being in on a big secret and not wanting to spoil it and, like, ruin our friendship. I know that seems terrible to, like, kind of blackmail a kid, basically, but, like, he would love to be blackmailed, I feel like, you know? But I feel like that's something that he would really enjoy. Oh, look at this. This little thing is adorable. Right, or, honestly, even leave the hat behind for once. Like, that would be a good idea. Just leave the hat behind, and he knows where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing. Like, I can't help you. It's like, yes, but you can at least tell people where I went, why I did it, what I'm doing. Worst case scenario. But yeah, this is really cute. This is a dragon, right? Looks a lot different from Martin, though. Maybe it's Arden's appearance in the past? Well, he looked like a fucking goofer, if that's the case. Ah! What's this? A curse? The neck has been separated. What a horrible curse. What a horrible night to have a curse. No, something's inside. Squiggly drawing. Squiggly mess of a drawing. As if someone drew it with their foot holding the pencil. It appears to be a drawing of a woman. Writings below are in the language of dragons. Okay, that's something. Never seen that person in my life. Drawing. Person. What a terrible drawing. There's strange letters here, too. Is this also a drawing? Dragon language. Dragon scripts. Oh, can you read it? That I don't know. But Arin probably does because she studies languages. Or we can just ask Arden directly, but I feel like he would have probably forgotten by now somehow. You know, Virgil, this isn't a curse. Arden just forgot someone. Apron, teacup, wine glass, and dragon figure. He's dreaming because he threw away a bunch of stuff, since he can't remember. Because he's a dragon? Because he's a dragon that lived for many lives. Let's take it to Arden. I know a special one when I see it. I saw those little yellow dots in the center. Like I said, they're very subtle, but not subtle enough to get past my eyes. We don't have a whole lot left right now, do we? We're actually kind of cleaning up these quests. I'm not going to be doing the tutorial ones. Those sound a little annoying. Okay, well, actually, that one is only one, I think. That's one. That's going to take a while. Cloud Blooms research task once. Yeah, I think that's going to take a little bit longer than I expect. Snag this on the way. Snag this on the way. Can we go see Arden this late? He should be by the river, right? Actually, no, next to Anit's. I'll have to check south tomorrow. It's going to be too late by the time I get back. Where is he at? Should be right over here. Oh, he actually is. I didn't actually expect him to be here. I was ready to turn around. There's a fresh quest. Hey. In the yeah. Arden, take a look at this. Isn't this me? It really is what you look like? Wasn't that what you expected? Still, I'm surprised. No, that's not the point. Arden, take a look at this as well. This figure came out. This came out of the dragon figure. My love. What? It is written here in dragon language. Arden. The reason why you keep dreaming is not because of a curse, Arden. It's because you've forgotten someone. So maybe that's the reason why you keep dreaming about this person. Promise to run a... So sad. Promise to run a restaurant together. With whom? A warrior who was after my treasure. Yeah, I loved her. That's how it was. What happened to her? She died a long time ago. It's okay. I don't feel anything. Thanks. I think you're right. I don't know why she popped up in my dreams, but I may find out once I dream again. I did it, right? Yeah. Thanks. Still too early to thank me. I'll also help you find your other memories, Arden. That won't be necessary if I can sleep, but do what you want. Anyway, thanks for your effort. And we got some more beef bread. Hell yeah. Is love supposed to be this desolate? That depends on the person. But it feels more indifferent than what I read about in books. If you don't even remember you loved, doesn't that mean you never loved much? Oh, no. He said he kept having dreams. Maybe he'd forgotten something he didn't want to. If Arden is even forgetting his feelings, I want to help him find them for him. Because you're a witch? Yes. Helping others is the witch spirit. We got more personal stories. We'll do that another time. Not right now. We gotta get going. It is already midnight. I'll take this, though. And actually, we have a couple of those branches that we picked up along the way. So I'll probably head to the basement real quick, so that way I can just toss a couple branches worth. Actually, let's do this. Pick a couple branches worth onto the broom. That way we can kind of just keep the durability up. I think it's durability. And there's another right here, right? Yeah, it's not too late. It's fine. Because otherwise I'm going to forget to do it, and we're going to be trying to rush back home, and I'm going to end up passing out or something. And I know that because it's already happened a couple times. So, let me just take care of this right now while it's on my mind, because I know me way too well. I'm going to forget, and then I'm never going to do it. Oh, actually, yeah, look at that. Perfect. Boom. There we go. I was like, boom? Okay. Yeah, what happened to the music that they had inside before? It's like it's just gone. Yeah, this music. I was like, it was here and like it left. Gotta save. Gotta manually save. I don't like autosaves. Oh shit, it's Kent! Hello, Miss Ellie. Wow, Kent! You're so punctual. Thank you. See, this is actually because we got that, well, Alvin actually. The interesting thing is, I wonder if he's gonna mention Alvin being a witch. Because if he really is part of Witch Society, he should know. He would know if a witch is stationed here, right? Well, I guess, okay, to be fair, I don't think Alvin is stationed here. He's just here and happens to be a witch. There are just so many dwellers already. Yeah. Gradually regaining its vitality. You're so impressive, Ellie. As I promised last time, I asked around in the Society of Witches for Lisa Whitegarden's whereabouts. How was it? Not very fruitful, I must say. Most people in the Witch Society, the Society of Witches, who know Lisa, thought she was still in Wisteria. I should keep searching the surroundings then. But I also came across a curious tale. A curious tale? Yes, it's about gods. Feels similar to what's going on in Wisteria, so I noted it down. Wow, what's the tale about? A witch that studies deities told me the tale. What she discovered during her research. It says that in a village that worshipped gods, there was a witch coveting divine power. The witch used a certain method to drive all the villagers out of the village. How would that help get her divine power? Because divine power is the power of faith, the power of the followers. Oh, come to think of it, White Cat God also said something similar. The witch attempted to snatch the power from the gods when the latter were weak. Did she succeed? The remaining villagers told another witch about it and sought her help. According to the second witch, this sounds very much like what's happening now, but according to the second witch, when she arrived on the site, the first witch had almost succeeded. I see. It's a perilous tale. Not even the witch that told me the tale knows the details. We have no clue who the evil witch was, or what method she used. Wisteria has 2 cat gods, and displaced villagers, just like the village in the tale. That's why I want you to know this tale. Thank you, Kent. This is helpful. Glad to hear that from you. If you need help, just let me know. I will, thank you. Ah, and I got a letter from Miss Aria this time. Really, a letter from Mom. It's in the letterbox. Check it when you have time. Thank you for everything you did for me. That's all for today. I'll come again. Please, take care. Where's my candy, bro? Alright, see you next time. Where's my candy? I was gonna just give it away, but like, what the hell? He always gives me candy. Actually, no, to be fair, last time he did say it was the last candy. So. Virgil, what do you think about what Kent said? It surprised me that Arya would write a letter. That's not what I'm talking about. The story about the gods. Well, there are all kinds of witches. Can divine power be taken away? Yes, in various ways. For example, turning a god into a slave is also one way to take its power. So, there are ways no matter what the form is. But why would a human want divine power? It's normal for people to seek power. Just like they seek water when they're thirsty. They will seek power if they lack it? If a person wants to become stronger, but can't get the power he needs, he will consider various means. Is it possible that Lisa was also longing for power? Are you thinking about her motivation? But we don't know Lisa well enough yet. All we know so far is she's a witch who wants to build a garden. Or to become immortal. Because we did find some stuff about that and research in books covering and talking about immortality in plants. We don't have clues for that yet. Pondering on it will get us nowhere. Better find Lisa and ask her in person. Fully agree. Why so much? Arya, a request for Ellie's help. Hello, Ellie. I have a favor to ask of you. I've heard that you were into house decorations recently, and I happen to have a related issue. Could you help me with it? Please drop by if you're interested. Yeah. Got a letter. House decorations, huh? That sounds kind of fun. But why you instead of Kyla? Well, find out once we meet. Oh, it's a tutorial. Oh my god. Ms. Ellie. Ellie, I'm writing because I've got an urgent matter to discuss. This talk will be one between witches. Please come to me when you're prepared. P.S. Bring the broom you're currently using. Alvin. Oh man, he's gonna upgrade her broom. Sounds like anyway. A letter from Alvin. Talk between witches. Do I sense a hidden message? Hope everything's okay. What? Have you caused any trouble again? Not this time. I mean, I did just break into his house, but a talk between witches? That's quite appealing. My dear daughter, Kent told me about what happened. I'm relieved to learn that you've begun a new... See, like, I'm thinking about this just as we're reading it. And didn't Kent say he's, like, really good at, impersonating writing? It just makes me a little iffy. I'm like, is this really from our mother? Or did he's just trying to make us feel good to bring down our sense of security, you know? I don't know, man. Kent told me about what happened. I'm relieved to learn that you've begun a new life smoothly. Mom and Dad will always have your back. Feel free to pursue what you want. When your apprenticeship is over, the three of us shall go on a trip together. I'll be writing to you often. P.S. You may find Kent a bit weird, but he is totally trustworthy. See, that doesn't help me at all. Your most caring mom. That sounds so fucking sketchy. That sounds like Kent wrote it himself, for sure. If I've ever read a letter that sounds super sketchy, that's it. That's the letter. Nah. Kent's really weird. Come on, man. You gotta try a little bit harder than that. But we're gonna take a brief intermission, guys. So as always, feel free. Get up, get a drink, snack, hit the restroom, do what you gotta do. We'll be back in a few. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got distracted because Nia got some ice cream out, and then I was like, oh man, I want some ice cream. So I was like looking through to see what ice creams I have. I don't have any ice cream left. I don't have any of my ice cream that I like left because the 2 flavors left I don't like. So, and like there's a couple flavors. 2 I don't like, and the other 2 are such small amounts. I'm like, that's not gonna satiate me. I can't just have like a couple bites and be like, that's good. No, like I either want a big ass bowl of ice cream, or I don't want ice cream. I'd rather just not have ice cream than like tease my stomach. But I do have like half a carrot cake left. But still. So I'm gonna be having a carrot cake later. But yeah, I got really distracted trying to find a snack, and then I was just thinking about like ice cream. Like, oh man, this sounds really good. I was like, shit, I gotta get back. Which was already after Nia said I had to get back, and I was like, yeah, hold on. So I'm back now. No ice cream. I don't want ice cream on stream. It's not a very. Oh wait. Get out from under there, you goof. What are you doing? I mean, it's actually kind of a good, I think, stream-friendly snack, just because it's easy to eat. I don't need to get my hands dirty. It's just a spoon, but also taking a bite. I don't want to be talking like this the whole time. You know, like that's just no. Feels rude. Ask Alvin about the purpose of his letter. That's a tutorial. That's a tutorial. That's actually something. That's a tutorial. That's a tutorial. That's a tutorial. Side quest, main quest. Jesus Christ, there's so many quests right now. Also, I am currently in the process of formulating some sort of integration outside of my streams into Discord. I'm still working on it. Still got to put the pieces together. But I'm just trying to figure out what more can I do, and also do it in such a way that has incentivizations, like specifically for when I start multi-streaming, because I feel like I want to have incentivizations for subs, right? Not just you get, you know, like just to sub to me because you think I'm funny or what, like, but like I want you to have something back other than just like the emotes or something. But I'm trying to figure it out, trying to get it formulated. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do, but I don't want to talk about it quite yet until it's like solidified and everything is like ready to go. That is a loud ass cat. Jesus Christ. Aria. Hi, Aria. I've come to help you. Oh my. I'm glad the letter interested you. Ellie, what do you think about furniture coloring? Furniture coloring? When I was little, I once painted all the furniture in the kitchen orange with my mom. You mean when Aria failed to stop you and had to give in? Oh, I've got a similar task for you. Furniture customization. In other words, I need you to turn the furniture into a different color. It's a request from one of my patrons. And it's not just any color. He wants an unconventional color that can catch people's eyes. When I pondered over the task, it struck me that I can entrust it to an unconventional person. Thanks? It's an odd description. Still, I'm glad to hear you say so. And the task seems fun. But I have no experience in this trade. So, there's no telling whether I can handle it. Just relax. My patron is also quite unconventional. I don't think he will object. And I believe you're the right person for this task, Ellie. I don't know. May I ask the villagers for input first? Some of them know furniture or colors better than I do. Sure, I love that idea. There are a painter and a sundry. There's a painter and a sundry seller in the village, if I remember correctly. And a carpenter too. They may have some useful tips concerning customization. Could you wait until I've talked to them? How to paint furniture. Let's learn how to give furniture a new color. Sure. I'm the one asking for the favor. Take your time. Okay, okay. Ask villagers how to color. Alright, I'm gonna go to Alvin. Because this one sounds a little bit more in depth than what I wanted. And Alvin's one of the people I need to talk to anyway. So I feel like it makes more sense to just talk to him over here at the same time. Actually, and Kyla's down there. This might be easier than I thought. What's this? Come here, kitty cat. I think we've already drawn that one. Isn't the painter over here? So actually, this might be a lot easier. Because I'll talk to the painter, go down to do the sundries, and ask about the customization, then go down and talk to Kyla. Kind of easy, actually. They're all like in one group, basically. Hello. Huh? What is it? Flower sculpture. We already did that. Oh my god, we gotta go back to Roy. Jesus Christ. I want to do that while it's still daytime. How to paint furniture. I know how to do it because I once colored my furniture at home. However, coloring furniture is different from painting. Since furniture is 3D, it's much harder to paint, and the outcome wasn't great. That's a shame. I thought you could pick the best color, Vince. Ellie, you have a discerning eye for colors. You should be able to find a suitable color. I heard that Aria was scratching her head over. Are you asking for her? If you're gonna do it, Ellie, I'll give dye to Aria. I happen to have some paint for customization to spare. That said, I don't usually make such paint. If you want more, I may need to charge you. No problem. You're so considerate, Vince. That's true. That is kind of nice of him. What is that sound? Almost sounds like a wheel. What is that? I don't know. I've stopped caring. Actually, I'll just go talk to Kyla now. Are you good? Are you stuck? There you go. I was like, are you stuck? Oh, Kyla. People are being really weird right now. And I don't know what's going on. How to paint furniture. Curiosity just kicked in again. Coloring furniture isn't hard, but there's one step you shouldn't forget. And that is, you must remove the old paint before you can apply a new color. As long as you do that, the task is half done. Aha! Thought I could just put a new paint on directly. No, changing color is actually more complicated and demanding than you'd expect. I, for one, prefer to make a new piece instead of customizing an old one. Maybe next time. Well, that is good to know. Is she gonna go back in? It seems like for some reason talking to them put everyone in like this weird, like, walking animation loop. Open furniture. Every stage prop should have its use. Every element should contribute to the final product. Similarly, I don't want my work to violate the author's purpose. By the way, why are you asking? Because I got a request and I wonder if I can manage. The client of Aria's wants to change the color of his furniture. She's tasked me with changing the color. I see. Want to know how to change the color of items? Right. Buyers should be allowed to make the furniture their preferred color. After all, the furniture is owned by its buyer, not its maker. Can't argue with that. The lack of audience renders all performances meaningless. You brought me new insight. I'll try to provide useful suggestions in return. Really? Thank you. Firstly, you may already know, it's within a witch's power to change the form of things. Customizing furniture is similar to crafting potions. You need to apply several thin layers to the materials and spread the materials so that they don't stick. The customizing furniture color is as simple as crafting potions, but it still needs to be done with care. Correct. The point is to understand the item. As long as you can achieve that, you can change anything into the form you want. Besides furniture, you can also try to customize brooms. Brooms too? Brooms too. And it's not just the color. You can even change their powers. Customized brooms, you need a broom customization kit. I can offer it at my sundry store if you want. That's all the suggestions I can provide. Hope they're useful? They certainly are, thank you. Alright, I think I finished asking. What's your plan? To accept the quest, of course? It was so fun. I knew you would. Let's talk to Arya. But also, let's do this. Alvin, I'm here for the talk between witches. Hello, Miss Ellie. It's a serious talk. Have you considered the definition of a proper broom? I thought it was going to be something about witches. Exactly. A broom qualifies as a symbol of the witch's status, prestige, financial resources, everything. You remember the time when you repaired my workbench for me? Sure. I saw you had a wide collection of magical equipment. Most of it is for making brooms. Does it take that much equipment to make a witch's broom? That's too much trouble for you. I can make do with my current broom. I've got to remind you that you shouldn't make do with your broom. Usually you're supposed to find your equipment under a master witch's guidance. But it's been years since the last time Lisa wasn't around, and you don't have a new master witch yet. How do you know that? Huh, Alvin, you know Lisa too? That's not the point. The point, Miss Ellie, is that you need a proper broom. Let's put everything else aside. A good actor needs a suitable script. Similarly, a good witch needs a suitable broom. Best I can do is to guide you in the starting point of your equipment hunting trip. What do you say? Do you want to find your own broom? Yeah, that sounds amazing. Certainly can't miss a chance like that. Alvin, my senior witch, you promised to craft the broom for me. Miss Witch, I need to make it clear that I'm not going to act as your master witch. Just consider it a little thank you from an old man. Come to my workshop. Yeah, it seemed like she was getting very overzealous there. Like, no, that's not what this is. Place has also become so neat, which, didn't it look this neat before? It was just slightly darker before, I think. So you haven't sneaked in since the last time? Of course not. You've been planning to, haven't you? Doesn't hurt for a young witch to have curiosity, but there's no need to be stealthy. Just let me know when you want to get in. Got it. Alright, let's get down to business. Have you ever made any brooms? No, I only learned to repair them at school. As a sundry seller, I'm only capable of combining materials made by craftsmen. So no need to be ashamed just because you don't have a certain skill. But combining magic items is an arduous task in itself. I'm glad you say so. I'll do everything in my power to craft a fine broom so that the craftsman's work won't go to waste. So, Ms. Ellie, could you tell me a thing or two about your family? Weird. I'll start with their names. My mom is Arya Blue River, and my dad is Aiden Blue River. Oh my, you're Arya Blue River's daughter. I was wondering if you were a Blue River. So you really are. Yeah, we literally gave you our name when we met, but okay. You know Mom? Can't say I'm a big fan, but she does deserve her reputation as the most open-minded witch. Suppose you got your brave, positive character from your mother. I guess I did. I get that a lot. I doubt it was a compliment. No comment. Back to the topic. Do you share your family's passion for Inquisition and adventures? Me? Either yeah. I'm actually quite ordinary. I'm not that great. She is very excited. Yeah. I'm still new to Wisteria, but I've explored every inch of this area. Right. There's no place in the village without Ellie's footprints, and there's no space filled with books either. I expect to see such energy in a young Blue River. I see. That's a curious piece of information. Does the room have something to do with my family? Every family has different preferences for rooms. As far as I know, the Blue Rivers are more fond of innovative ones. There's a rumor about the Blue Rivers buying all the accessible solar horse tail hairs. What the hell are those? Ah, you mean those hairs on Dad's broom that emit a red glow? Which ended up being pulled off by his daughter to make a doll. Oh, Ellie. It's a doll made after Dad, and he loves it. Since you're also a Blue River, I want to use solar horse tail hair in your broom too. But I don't have enough in stock, so I'll add it later. Next question will reveal how well you know yourself. Since each witch takes in magic differently, the thread used to tie the broom together also differs. I need to know how you use your power as a witch. Question is, why have you chosen Wisteria over Hylian? I've told the others about it too. Oh, witch, help those in your reach. Alvin, as a witch yourself, you know what this means, right? Sure, I can sense your ability of sharing happiness. If so, the lava blooms will suit you well. These flowers from the volcano island never melt or tear. When woven together, the leaves make the most enduring rope. The high cost is the only shortcoming. What I said seemed to have helped? Whatever your answers are, they can't be wrong, because I'm tailoring the broom to you. Didn't know that to make a broom we needed to have such talks. This is magical. I mean, we're witches. Isn't everything we do kind of magical? It's pointless to even use the precious materials if not on a broom that meets the witch's needs. That's why I need such conversations. Unfortunately, my hands have gone rigid as I age, making it harder for me to weave. Now that the thread is ready, let's talk about your life as a witch. Tell me, what has excited you the most since you came here? Or you can tell me about what you enjoy the most on the stage named Wisteria. I like everything going on here. Everything about this place excites me so much. It's almost impossible to just pick one, but now that I think about it, oh no. Go up the encyclopedia? Go on adventures? Listen to villagers? That's a good question. It seems as if... So is it what I enjoy, or... That's the thing. It's not what I like to do. What does Ellie like? What does it seem like she gets the most excited about? The encyclopedia, exploration, that's adventure. But it seems like if there's one thing she's really passionate about, it's helping. It's helping the people here. That's why we stayed. That's why we stopped here. That's why we're getting to know everyone. That's why we're here right now, is to talk to him and get to know him. And we assumed we were going to probably be helping him, but he's actually helping us. So I'm going to say, listen to villagers. I enjoy everything I do here, but the best part is to listen to everything the villagers have to say. Not a big village, but the villagers have their share of happenings in life. It feels meaningful to learn about all those happenings and empathize with the villagers. If so, I suppose you need a balanced broom for you to associate with the villagers and become part of the village. Considering what this land offers, I suggest using bellody flowers for the brush. That way, you can hear what's going on even more clearly. We're using local materials from Wisteria too? This land provides fine materials, but only skilled witches can put them to good use. But it's been a while since I collected materials myself. I only have underdeveloped ones here, which is a shame. Had I known this, I could have brought my own materials. Materials crafted by a young witch. I'm curious. You can give it a try next time. By the way, you know yourself better than I expected, Miss Ellie. Huh. You're just asking about what I enjoy. That's not tricky. Takes some witches days to answer even questions this simple, because they've never thought about what kind of witches they are. Hope they had been more confident in themselves. Here's the last question. I'll say a few words. I want you to pick the one you find most catchy. Spiderweb, leaf, cold charcoal. That's it. Most catchy? Is that all? It is. Pick the most catchy one. Well, the most catchy one. I mean, spider webs are the most catchy in a sense of literalness. They do catch things. Cold charcoal? Leaf. I gotta say spiderweb. It just, to me, it makes the most sense. A leaf, is that catchy? Not really. Cold charcoal? Spiderweb it is. Reminds me of Rubrum caught on a giant spiderweb. Rubrum gave me a reason for coming to this village. I'm obliged to him. So, Rubrum is the major cause of your stay. Pick the word by association. It's a good approach. Now that I know what kind of broom you need, I'll combine the best materials in my own way. And I also need... Right. Moonhair whiskers are crucial. Zelly, your broom's ready. It's been a long time since I made a broom. Really takes me back. My goodness. I believe it's going to be an awesome broom. Here you are. Check it out. I mean, it looks kind of cool, though. Balanced Aradnes. Ariadne? I have no idea. I don't know. Very reassuring broom. Feels like no labyrinth can trap you when you're on this broom. It has versatile performance that anyone can easily adapt to. It's your custom ordered broom. I haven't worked so hard in ages. Put a strain on my shoulders. I can see it's nothing like my current broom. It's a refined piece of work by a craftsman. I'm actually kind of curious where this one holds up to, like, the stamina. Actually, I think it's durability. I think they actually call it durability. And I'm curious, maybe it's faster. Glad to hear that, my hat friend. Still, Miss Ellie, you shouldn't be content with a single broom, since a witch's condition changes constantly. Just like how the same script can give birth to different presentations, each attractive in its own way. But, Alvin, aren't you the only villager capable of making brooms? And it never came to me that I'd be selling witches' brooms in an isolated village. I'll consider stocking more witch brooms. It's for you, but not only you. What's the game? Oh, I think it does that once in a while whenever... I was wondering why something popped up, but that's just because the game is silent. That's just because there's not really anything going on. Aha, does that mean I would be able to buy brooms with Luna coins? Yes. I'm currently a sundry seller. Okay, why is there a defensive one? What? Brooms differ in speed, durability, etc., and feel different when you ride them. You can tell them apart by looking at the types, and oh, yeah, they actually do look different too. The actual, like, the handles. Tell them apart by looking at the types and shaft shapes. Ooh. A broom's theme determines its look and name. Like brooms of various themes. I mean, these look kind of cool. So yeah, they're kind of just the same as far as Jesus Christ, the furniture we can put in our homes. Because the Blanc Aqua was that same kind of color. The bookshelves, I remember, they kind of like almost overly fancy looking. Not that I care for that, but true. Also, who is playing this game where they have 4,500 Luna coins saved up? Jesus. A lot. Brooms also vary in design and price. Remember to check the new brooms of the day. Okay, put your broom to good use. Thank you for making it. We got a new broom, guys. That's kind of cool. Whip that one. Yeah. Oh, hold on. We gotta try this bad boy out. But more importantly, we gotta go see Roy, like, right away. Arya, Black Cat God, Isla, Candy, tutorials. Oh man, look at this thing. This is just regular going. Is this faster than our other one? I don't know, but it looks fucking sick. Look at that. That thing looks great. Actually, how much, yeah, we don't have very much. I am curious enough to maybe get another broom, though. Cantilever's professional, cool, got it, I understand. Don't care. Hey. Arya, I want to take your work request. Is that okay? Sure, I've been waiting for you. I have to be patient, since I'm the one asking the favor. Have you asked the villagers for advice? Think you can manage? Yep. I have all the customization tips in my head. Oh-ho. That confidence is reassuring. Ready to get started? Yeah. I'll strive to satisfy both you and your patron. Good. Here are the furniture of question. Here are the furniture of question and the material for customization. Prepare to be dyed and the dye. Good luck. Family Rodman Share Commission at the workbench. Okay, okay. Should be easy enough. But let's talk to Roy first. Get this over with. Not get this over with. That sounds like I don't want to do it. That's not my intention there. Roy, I brought the sculpture of the ever-blooming flower. Incredibly detailed. It looks just like the real thing. Right? I had Alvin make it. Gone through so much trouble. Thank you. Also picked the freshest pansies to make a bouquet. Okay. So we go to the temple together? Didn't even ask. He asked, but like we just went there. Alright, let's try summoning the Black Cat God. If I pray here. Hey, there he is. Black Cat God. I've brought what you asked for. Which bouquet should I give to the Cat God? Daphne. Here's the bouquet you asked for. Is this wrong too? You who control both life and death. No flower can bloom for 100 days. Now, the ever-blooming flower and the living flower stand together. You may take the promised flower. I was like, it's gotta be right. Really? So they agreed, right? Yes, I believe so. Woo! Thank you, Black Cat God. Thank you, Black Cat God. That was easy enough. Stay hydrated out there, guys. If you're not drinking water, just do it, okay? Drink water. It's fine. I don't like the taste. Drink some water. Get over it. You don't need sugar. If you got some bean juice out there, that's fine. But you should have some water too. Bean juice isn't hydrating. Come on, you know this. Did it work? Yes, thank you, Ellie. It's all thanks to you. You know, you really are very reliable. Uh-oh. Did I call you out over there, Esbeth? It's fine to have bean juice, but you gotta have something hydrating if you're gonna have something dehydrating. If you don't have something dehydrating, you should still have water, because you're just gonna dehydrate over time. Your body needs it. You're like 97% water or something like that, you know? Like 99.4% water is what we're made of. I think we're like 107% water. A lot of water. You don't want to drop below the 40% threshold when it gets really dangerous. I try to drink, like, that's the thing. When I'm streaming, I feel like I try to keep track of like what I'm drinking. Usually it is my bean juice, which is like 18 ounces or something. This still looks so cool in stream. Yeah, it's like, I think it's like about 18 ounces. And then usually I'll go through 2 glasses of water for sure, which these I believe are 12-ounce glasses? Maybe? I don't think they're 16. But either way, the difference also is that I'm doing a lot of talking. You know, I mean, almost 2.5 hours of more or less constant talking. I'd say out of 2 hours 22 minutes basically now, I'd say about 1 hour and 45 of that I'm probably talking. There's a lot of talking. So my voice really needs it, you know? You need to stay hydrated. You know, you really are very reliable. Reliable? Her? Zip it, Virgil. Ellie is more reliable than you think. At your age, I was still completely lost. Really? You were? Embarrassing as it is? Yes. I relied on a few kind souls, but until I met my teacher, I was wasting my life. How did you meet your teacher? Didn't we say the war? Like, didn't he already tell us this? Tried to steal his wallet. You Roy! Come on, man! What? Seriously? I told you. My past wasn't exactly proud. I became a soldier because he was one. I wanted to follow him. Oh, I thought there was some great destiny behind it. Ellie, what does family mean to you? Love? Support. Love and frustration. That's a good point. What does family mean? Inherently, should you love your family? Maybe? Not all families are nice. Support? Maybe? I feel like none of these are a good answer. I feel like support. That one makes the most sense to me. You typically wouldn't support someone that you don't care about and love anyway. But you can love somebody and not support their decisions. But I feel like if you... Because that's the thing. To me, family isn't just blood relatives. And I know a lot of people that I talk to in my life. Esbeth, Syph, everyone connected with you guys, you know, by extension. Family is definitely not just who you were born from or adopted from. Like, even though it's not blood, whatever. Bear with me. It's not just that. It's definitely more than that. It's just people that you care about and that you love and support. And sometimes it can be frustrating. But I think more so support than the frustration part. If there's more frustration than there is love or support, I don't know. Maybe reevaluate. Who knows? But I think support is a good one to go on. That seems fair. You can always trust and depend on mom and dad. Sure, sometimes mom stirs up trouble and dad has to fix it, but still, I love them so much. I see. My teacher is that person for me. When I was caught stealing, he could have handed me over to the guards, but he didn't. Instead, he told me I had quick reflexes and a strong build, that I could choose another life. Exactly. Like I said, that's what I was like. I feel like none of those are like the perfect answer, but I feel like what the most suiting and one of the more important qualities would be, like I said, would be support. Because I feel like if you don't care about and love someone that's in your life, but you're willing to support them, then you have to love and care about them to some degree. You don't typically support people you don't like. It just seems odd. You can love people and not support their decisions, I think. But I feel like it's kind of tiered. Like, if you support them and you feel supported, you must inherently feel loved. But you can feel loved, I guess, but also have someone not support you. Because that can be, understandable. I don't know. Maybe you're going through some crazy shit. Maybe you're making some bad decisions. It's like, yeah, I think that's a bad decision. I care about you, but I think that's a mistake. But they would only not support you if they cared. Because there's got to be a reason for it. Unless they're doing it out of spite, which then again goes back to the first point. Then they don't love and care about you. It all makes sense. And that's how you became a soldier. Yes. He was strict, but always there for me. When I struggled to fit into the regiment, when I couldn't sleep from the pain of training, he was always the first to offer me comfort and support. I think I get it. Family doesn't have to be tied by blood, right? Exactly, Ellie. You get it. Yes, to me, he's like a father. Speaking of which, I've always wondered, that pansy brooch you always wear, what's the story behind it? This? It was his gift. He gave it to me when he retired. That it represents the heart I'd saved, and is a token for his son. He wasn't a man who smiled often, but that day, he put it on me, with a shy smile. Wow, it's amazing how you and he became family, and you plan to give the flower from the temple to him, right? I hope this one reaches him. As do I. Thank you. Forgive me. I've gone on too long about myself. Don't be. I'm glad I got to know you better. Then, I'm glad too. I've enjoyed this time with you, Ellie. Oh, here's a bouquet I made to thank you. A pansy bouquet. We don't have enough room. It's gonna be in our mailbox. I already knew we were full. Oh wow, it's another pansy bouquet. Yes, pick the freshest, most beautiful ones, just like the ones I prepared for the Black Cat God. But by the way, Roy, remember that blue rose you showed me? Why not display it in your shop? Why do you ask? I think it would look great in a bouquet. You'd be happier among the flowers than alone. Besides, if it has brought you luck before, you should keep it close. True. Don't place it near the counter, where the sun can shine over it. Spend most of my time in the shop anyways. I'll be able to watch over it. I can watch it all the time and keep it from wilting. And I wish the same for you, Ellie. That happiness and good fortune are always by your side. Thank you. Look at that. We got so much closer now. We got more personal stories. And we have like a pretty vicious guy on our side if we need it. I mean, to be fair, we also have a dragon. I feel like we really needed someone to stand up for us. I'd just call the dragon first, you know. I'm not sure Arden would show up, though. That's the problem. I don't know if I can bank on Arden showing up. But Roy, I could. He's more dependable. No offense to Arden, but let's be honest. Okay, so... yeah, I don't have enough room for that. It's gonna be at home. I can just, actually, I'll go inside, try to drop off the materials I can, go back outside, get the bouquet, and then try to do the chair. Change the color. Actually, if I change the color of the chair first, I'll clear up a slot immediately. I can do that. Where is that item? What should I do? Customize. Need to add a new color to the furniture that Ari asked me to. I wonder what will become of this furniture. Let's meet again, this time tomorrow. What? What is he talking about? By customizing, you change the form of a specified item. You can view customization items from the customization menu. Customization cost, custom material. Will depend on the kind you're going to intend from customization work. Please know the target must be. Sure, it depends on the target. You can also customize. Got it. Sounds good. Don't be too surprised then, Virgil. Hold to modify. It's a much nicer looking. It's a nice color for sure. The other one, like that red plaid, that like mint plaid though, that's nice. I guess I'm gifted in customization too. As your first attempt in customization, it's not bad. Don't you agree? I'm gonna rework the furniture at home too. Before that, why don't you deliver the customized piece to Arya? Oh yeah, I should show it to Arya at once. You'll like it, right? I don't know. We have to go see her. It's gonna be a lot of that sound. Sorry. That doesn't belong in there though. Do we not have room for that? Oh, look at all this room we're saving now. Okay, not as much as I made it up to be at first, but that's okay. Even still. Oh my god, I keep doing the old sorting item, sorting button. There's that, and where... oh, actually, the pansy bouquet was in our inventory the whole time. I knew that. You think I didn't know that? Come on. It's my inventory. Of course I know. I'm gonna need some more water soon, honestly. I still am blown away with how much content this game has compared to how much it supposedly, like how quickly it supposedly could be beaten. Those are very different times. They are very different times. I was wondering if there was anything back there that we could actually, like, go and get. Alright, so turn this in. The stage will be done tomorrow. Okay, lag spike. And, we already knew that, man. Come on. Oh, you brought the customized furniture. I guess you rushed over the moment you finished painting? Huh? How did you know? Because the furniture has the sheen of fresh paint. It could have been a couple hours and it would have looked the same, but okay. Don't worry, it won't peel off since you did the finish well. How is it? Will the customer like it? Well, I can't present this to the customer. What? Have I messed up? It's such a perfect customization that I can't stand apart with it. I'd rather keep it. Oh, well, that's very sweet. Hey, controller, what the fuck? Hello? Hello? Controller? What? Just kidding. I'm certainly not gonna keep it. Come on, you scared me. Customization turned out much better than I expected. I believe my customer will like it too. It has breathed new life into the furniture. Must have enjoyed the process too. Exactly. I was so happy when I managed to apply my ideal color. Again, like, just, the wording is really weird, like the responses. I know I've said that a lot, but like, it really does take me out of it because it's just such an awkward response. Like, oh, you enjoy doing it too. Exactly. That, you mean yes. That's the right person indeed. Thank you for your hard work. 150 gold? Hell yeah. As always, good things deserve good prices. Whoa, thank you, Arya. You're the best. Always glad to try something new. Finch happens to be making some dye. You can ask him. See you next time, Miss Witch. Okay, well that's done. We actually got a tutorial complete. Morale candy. I don't care that much. Potion. Cloud Bloom's research task. Once. Cloud Bloom. Well, that's gonna be here. Come on. Oh, you know what? I should actually just finish these off. Not as much that one, but this one here. At night, I should go actually and complete that. 5 more for the first, 10 for the second. Not that much. I haven't on the splash carrot again. The mandrake. Okay, the mandrake is understandable, I think. So I feel like what would be the best one to complete? Yeah, because that's not done. I think it needs to be all the way complete. And that's going to be a pain. Honestly, the Bellity is probably the best one to do. Oh. Research topic. Collect day on the first attempt. That's wrong. Dig up twice or less. Would that actually count for both of them then? Dig up twice or less. Less would be first. So I think that's why we have so many of these. Just because we're kind of double dipping. And the unique objects. That's going to be the hardest one to do, I think. But I think the Bellity flowers are probably going to be the... Oh, wait, hold on. Cloud Bloom. Oops, I lied. After shaking off, collect after shaking off all the seeds. And collect after diving and dissolving the seeds stuck to you. Okay. I don't know what that means. Not really, anyway. Well, there's not a whole lot we can do now today. It's kind of just a big waiting game. And I gotta say, I guzzled that goddamn water. So we're gonna take another brief intermission, guys. As always, feel free, get up, get a drink, snack, hit the restroom, do what you gotta do. We'll be back here in a few. Hey guys, I am back momentarily. I feel like I've duped everyone in some regard, and I apologize for that in advance. What are you talking about? I had to say that first. Just hold on. I got up and everything, get my water, and I'm like, man, I'm feeling kind of like, like I feel spacey. Feel like I'm like struggling to think. I was like, I might need some food or something, so I probably should rest. You know? Oh, momentarily? Yeah, momentarily I turned into a unicorn, if you can fucking believe it. Amazing, truly. I think it's probably better for me. Probably get going for the night. It's about the time anyway, but I do feel a little bit bad about doing a BRB, coming back just to say goodbye. But it is what it is. I wanna make sure that I take care of myself at the end of the day. So we're gonna do that exactly, guys. So thank you so much to everyone that was here. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the content and stream, please consider following, giving me a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much so. Every bit helps. Yeah, well, actually just shy of the 3 hour at 2 hours 41 minutes, so about 2.5 hours live or something like that. But we'll be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Arizona time with more Tomb Raider. So you guys take care, sleep well, have a great night, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.